Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for all the Aries out there for February 25th through March 3rd. I would like to say a big thank you to those who have subscribed this past week. I was quite surprised, to be honest, but to all my new subscribers, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you here, and a big thank you to those who have taken the time to even stop by to watch my videos. I thank you as well. And I'm excited to see what the universe has to say for the Aries out there. And always remember, as a disclaimer, that if these messages do not resonate, they may not be for you. However, they could be for someone else out there. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle a couple times and we're going to see what's going on with you guys. Okay. We have the moon. So, mind you, we are in Pisces season as well. So I feel like with that combined with the moon card here, this is a time to pay attention to your dreams. I feel that your dreams could reveal something to you that's to come or to help shed light on the situation. Or if it's not that, you could be feeling like something is hidden from you as well, because the moon is also things that we don't see. And I feel it could be your higher self could be trying to tell you about these things maybe while you're sleeping. And we have the Five of Swords. So this could be you wanting to come to a resolution about this conflict that you're having. And I will say, I do have dreams sometimes that help me see situations of how they're going to play out. And I feel this could be one of your situations. Maybe in your waking, during the day when we're awake, our conscious mind kind of takes over. So when we're asleep, that's when our higher selves come through and show us things, but not all the time we remember. So your dream could shed light on how to come to a resolution about this conflict that you're having or that's around you. And we have the Fool here. So it seems to me like despite this energy of conflict, however you are stepping into a new beginning, maybe you're feeling like, and this is your guys' card, Aries. Maybe you guys are feeling this week because Pisces, it could have us kind of in our feelings, Maybe you're starting to feel more deeply about things or about your life, and maybe you're feeling like, okay, maybe my life isn't really turning out the way that I think it was, and maybe that's causing conflict. Maybe you don't feel as passionate and going after your goals at this time, and maybe that's causing conflict. But just know that there is a new beginning here for you guys, especially since next month in March is your guys' season. So I feel that if you guys are going through any conflict, I feel that is coming up to help clear you out before your season actually comes. And for me, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a fellow fire sign. And Pisces season so far has been a little rough. I know that I'm recording this on like the 22nd, but even from like the point of the 19th, I just felt like this, like the Five of Swords. There's been conflict around me, you know. And I was like, is my life really going the way that I feel? But then I had to remember it's Pisces season. Like, I could just be really feeling depressive. And I need to do things to kind of lift me out of it. So maybe if you guys find something to kind of take your mind off this so you can think more clearly. And so you can see that you are going in a new beginning, even though it may not feel like it sometimes. And we have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like you guys are feeling wounded about this. You could overthink to the point that you do cause an injury to yourself, because we are powerful manifestors. So if you're constantly thinking about the conflict going on around you, you're going to manifest more conflict. So if you are feeling conflicted, take time to feel how you feel, right? But release it, because the more you stress about it, the more you're actually going to manifest a situation to the point that you get wounded. And that's what you don't want to do, Aries. So I'm going to go into clarifiers and let's see what's going on with this. So let's see why the moon card. Wait, let me shuffle first. I need to shuffle these cards, yeah. Okay, so let's see why the moon card is here. So we have Judgment. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So with that, I feel that you could have dreams concerning a decision that you have to make. And I feel that if you also tap into your intuition during this time, because that's also when I look at the moon, is your feeling. Like, why are you feeling the way that you're feeling? And that's what happens in Pisces season. You know, as a fire sign myself, as I say, like, it's been rough. And it's the process of accepting that I feel so deeply, and I want to cry, and you know, maybe you need a good cry. You know, sometimes we feel that if we cry, you know, we're weak, but I don't feel that way. Sometimes crying kind of helps relieve that pressure and the toxins within you, you know? But I feel that the judgment from the situation would be for you to just take your time during this week. Like, don't make any hasty decisions in the physical realm with the Knight of Pentacles. He moves very, very slow. So I feel while you're working through all these feelings and conflict and your wound right here, I feel the best decision would be with the judgment here would be to just take your time. Don't make any major decisions right now. Oh yeah, also, we are in Mercury retrograde shadow season because Mercury goes retrograde on March 5th. So I feel this is the prelude to what that could be for you. And if you know how to check out what house that Mercury is going to be retrograding in, that will give you insight. Maybe that's why you're not thinking clearly right now, because I know I have to take more time to really get myself together before I react. And I feel like the universe is also saying the same to you guys. So let's see why the Five of Swords is here. Let's see, what is this conflict? We have the Four of Pentacles. And why is the Four of Pentacles here? So yeah, as I was saying, you're going through a transition because in this deck, it is harmony in the midst of change. So you may not see that you're stepping into a new beginning because Pisces season is also illusions. So you may feel so deeply about this that you kind of go in too deep, and it gives the illusion that your life is worse than what it actually is. And I feel that with the Four of Pentacles here is something you're holding on too tightly to, and it's this conflict. I feel that it's time to just relax and let that go and know, as I was saying, your life is changing directions, especially with Aries season after Pisces season. So all of what is still left in you that's hidden has to come up. So we all, plus also Chiron just moved in Aries. So it's big changes planetary wise for us as a collective. So I feel that we have to be careful not to just react, because we could manifest situations because the air is literally so potent with energy that you don't even want to stay in the low vibration for a long time before that you could instantly manifest a situation that you don't want. So keep that in mind. So let's see why the Fool card is here. We have the Page of Swords reverse. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel that with this new beginning, after you get yourself together, I feel you're going to take some time and not communicate with anybody during this time this week. I feel you're going to spend a lot more time alone, and you're going to focus on your pentacles. You know, you may put more time in your career. You may also, if you go to school as well, it could be things that is something that's constructive that's in your life, and that could be plenties of things. Maybe you have a garden that you take care of, and maybe you're a farmer. You know, I like to give all types of scenarios, but I really feel you guys are trying to nurture yourselves in the pentacle way. But also don't forget that it's the emotional and the spiritual that also plays a part as well. So make sure you're also still checking in with yourself, and that you're not just throwing yourself into work, you know, because it's a very easy distraction. So let's see why the Nine of Wands is here. But like I said, you guys are going in the great beginning like a new beginning, I meant to say, with the Fool here and the Queen of Pentacles. It's just Pisces season causes us to feel so deeply about things, and you have to take time alone, you know, because then, for me, for example, I have I got into like a huge fight, you know, with my boyfriend, and it's just these energies just got the best of me, and I told him that. So, you know, as a fire sign, once I feel something, it's like I reacted out of anger. You know, I didn't like do anything crazy. You know, I don't let my emotions get the best of me to that extent where I do something I regret. No, like, but I do feel like I was more impatient, and because I was feeling things so deeply, and with the Pisces season, the situation looked worse than what it was. My perception is what blew the situation up, and I got wounded because I didn't take the time to just work out the conflict I was having and look at it. And because you could really get washed up in this energy, and you have days like that, but it's through those experiences that you learn better. Like, okay, let me take a breather during certain seasons, like Pisces season or water seasons in general, and know that I may be triggered a lot more often. I may be more emotional, but I still have to do things that keep me grounded, I feel. So let's see why the Nine of Wands is here. And we have the Two of Cups. As I was speaking about relationships and fighting, you could be fighting with a partner as well. That could be causing conflict. Maybe you guys are starting over and all these old wounds are coming out between you guys, and you guys are just fighting. And it's like, I thought we were going into a new beginning. Like, what's going on? You know, and I would say the Page of Swords reverse is the best thing to do because you don't want to make a hasty decision or speak too fast. So I feel that it could get in the way of you and your partner. So I feel like if you feel like you just want to like be angry at them, just take time and don't talk to them for maybe a couple days and then come back to it, you know? But I definitely feel this wound could be from you getting in an argument with someone you love this week as well. As I said that, look at the card that flipped over. The Lovers, someone you love. Like, this is definitely a a relationship reading, you know. I don't do relationship readings. I'm more of a person that if I see it in your cards, I say it. But if I see more, you should focus on business, I'm going to say that. But in this one, it really seems that your relationships could be going through changes, and that could be causing, okay, so that could be causing you conflict because you guys fighting is causing a wound and making you question, is there a new beginning even in this? But however, we're all going to through transitions, and what the plan is pushing us to purge. So it's going to be wounds that we trigger in each other, but it's to help us grow or to let the situation go. And only that is up to you guys. I never tell anyone what to do because that's not my place, because I'm not you. Like, your higher self, if you connect with your higher self, it would tell you when you're silent enough and silence your mind, you know? So I feel that with this is to show you what relationships are worth fighting for and which ones are actually hurting you more than helping you. And I feel if this was something that's hidden, or people was around you that had hidden motives, that could be friends, relationships, whatever, I feel the universe is going to create a judgment moment this week and expose the hidden meanings of reasons why these people are in your lives. And that could be either they really love you or they are there for their own benefit. But I feel this week will start to show you that. So I hope you guys have a great week. I know it may look kind of rough, but as a fellow fire sign, I'm trying to hang in there too. So I'm right along with you guys. And you know, long as we keep ourselves grounded as much as possible, allow ourselves to feel what we feel, but however, to release it so we can get back to our high vibrations. It's not to ignore it. I'm not just a love and light person. It's not me. I feel that I wouldn't know what happiness feels like if I wasn't sad. And if I wouldn't know how to appreciate happiness if I wasn't, you know, in a down place. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll catch you guys later.